toxic family tradition did you break that cost you everything? Every woman in my family became a stay-at-home wife, not because they wanted to, because they were told that a woman's job ended the day she got married. My grandmother married at 16, my mom at 19. My older sister dropped out of college after getting engaged. Family gatherings were full of the same speeches. A husband provides, a wife obeys. When I was little, I believed that was just how life worked, but I loved fixing things. While my cousins learned recipes, I was taking apart broken radios and old laptops from garage sales. My dad would catch me with a screwdriver and sigh, "You're wasting time learning men's work." My mom wasn't cruel. She'd just smile sadly and say, "You'll understand once you have children." I never did. By high school, I was the only girl in advanced physics. I won a statewide engineering competition, and my teacher secretly helped me apply for scholarships because she knew my parents never would. When the acceptance letter arrived from a top engineering school, I cried. My father didn't. He folded the letter in half, placed it on the table, and said, "You don't need a degree to change diapers." A month later, he introduced me to a family friend's son. He already had a ring. I hadn't even agreed to meet him. That night, I packed one backpack, grabbed my scholarship papers, and left through my bedroom window. My relatives called me selfish. My grandmother said I'd cursed every woman who came before me. My sister told me never to contact her again because I was embarrassing the family. For years, I worked every job I could find, cleaning offices before sunrise, waiting tables at night, studying engineering between shifts. I graduated with honors anyway. Eventually, I was hired by a company that designed affordable medical equipment for rural hospitals. It wasn't glamorous, but every project meant another clinic could afford machines they'd never had before. Then one afternoon, my manager asked me to visit a local hospital where one of our machines kept malfunctioning. An older woman was waiting beside it. She looked exhausted. Her husband had terminal heart disease, and this machine monitored him every day. She kept apologizing for bothering us. I fixed the problem in less than an hour. Before I left, she hugged me and started crying. She said, "Everyone kept telling me to wait another week. You're the first person who acted like my husband mattered." I couldn't stop thinking about her, so I started volunteering on weekends, repairing medical equipment at free clinics that couldn't afford technicians. Word spread. Within a year, other engineers joined me. Soon we had volunteers in several cities fixing donated equipment for charities. Then everything exploded. A local news station ran a story about our volunteer network. The interview went viral. Someone in my hometown recognized me. My aunt posted the clip in the family group chat with one sentence: "Look how proud she is of abandoning her family." By evening, my phone was full of messages. Some relatives said I was showing off. Others claimed I'd become too successful to remember where I came from. One cousin wrote, "No career is worth destroying generations of tradition." I didn't answer. A week later, my younger niece found my interview online. She was 16. Without telling anyone, she'd been teaching herself coding after school. She reached out using a fake social media account because her parents monitored everything. She asked one question: "Do you think someone like me could actually become an engineer?" We talked for months. I helped her apply for scholarships. She got accepted. When her parents threatened to pull her out, she showed them her full scholarship offer. There wasn't much they could do. Last month, she moved into her dorm. The day before classes started, she sent me a picture. It wasn't of the campus. It was of a tiny toolbox she'd bought with her own money. The caption read, "The family tradition ends with you, but freedom started because of you." I still haven't been invited back for holidays. Most of my relatives pretend I don't exist. But every now and then, my mom calls from an unknown number. She never says much. She just asks how work is going, and before hanging up, she always whispers, "I'm proud of you. Just don't tell your father I said that."